Hey, this is ThinkerThunker. I just saw this video by M.K. Davis, I love his stuff, where he was taking a look at the Siberian Bigfoot photos. And he took each one and he lightened them up so that we could see what was going on there. We could see the creature. It's a really cool video. Go check it out. But as he was doing this, it reminded me of this old movie called Blowout, starring none other than John Travolta. Sorry. And in this movie, Travolta plays the sound man who accidentally recorded the audio of this crime. And I'm not going to tell you anymore. It's a really cool movie. You need to see that as well. But stick around because I am going to take this series of stills and animate them so that we can see this creature move. So the first thing I did was line up all the photos. And then I started looking for any similarities in them, like got this tree here, and here's the tree again, and we don't see it down here until frames 8 and 9. And so strangely, 1 and 2 and 8 and 9 fit together, and for some reason they got out of sequence and 8 and 9 come before 1 and 2. So our first little movie is just going to have 4 frames in it. And then I found this tree here, and here it is here it is again. So next little movie is just going to have 3 frames. And then we've got these 2 oddball shots that don't really fit anything. Okay, so at first it's just kind of a jumbled mess. Didn't really flow. Then I superimposed everything and started scaling them down and moving them around until they fit into place, about like that. And now with them all arranged in size, that gave me the first look of the creature getting up. I'm just going back and forth. Next, all I did was just adjust some levels. Exposure level some. Maybe about right there. And let's see what that looks like. And now I'm going to just let that run over and over real time for a minute. And now let's just scrub through slowly and see what we see. Big, thick, heavy fur. It's starting to get up. And we see the beard MK was talking about. And now we see what they were calling a red zipper. And we're going to take a look at that. To me, what I'm seeing is like maybe a kill or some little critter thing over its shoulder. And also, I'm kind of seeing this beard again. I'm kind of seeing it up here on this little thing. And there it is again. See what I'm talking about the beard? But I have no idea what this is back here. Maybe it's a little one just hanging on. I cannot tell. But is that a zipper? I don't think so. How about you? Here we are zoomed in a little more. Looks like you can see an eye right there. Yeah, that is not a red zipper for a costume. If it is, it's a red special Siberian zipper that I've just never seen before. And the last frame. See, here's the beard that MK was showing. And look, we see that same hair up here. So is this? And now we've got the second little animation with only 3 different photos in it. And I'm just scrubbing back and forth. And I'll let it play for just a second. Okay, now I'm going to drop the same adjustment layer on, and now let that play. And these don't make quite as much sense as the first little animation. And here's what I think we're seeing. And I can't tell the exact order. I think what happened is the photographer took some shots and ran up and then took another shot, because look, the tree, this little tree, is lined up in the same spot on all three. It's the same. What changes is all this greenery right here. See, here it is again here, like they've run up and now they're past that and they have a clearer shot at it for the final shot. And look at the snow and ice just falling off the sky. And here's the red zipper again. Let's take a look at that. See there again, I see like some little something slung over its shoulder or on its back. And what? Man, I don't have the slightest. This is just weird. I go back one. There it is again, and I don't know, guys. And then here's the first, and it's really behind the tree there, so we're not getting much there. Okay, and so while we're on this, look at this shiny fur here. Now, I'm not saying this is real, but I see a lot of comments on a lot of different videos where people say things like, well, this has to be fur, this has to be a monkey suit because, you know, fur in nature isn't that clean. And it's like, have you people never seen an animal in your entire life? Have you never even been around a house cat? House cats sit around and they clean themselves most of the time. Nature is meticulous in that way. It's got to keep its fur or pelt or feathers clear from dirt and oils and things like that for weatherproofing purposes and waterproofing. So I just so strongly disagree with the notion that a Bigfoot would be this big, dirty, clumped up, matted mess. All right, here we've got the last two photos and they don't fit together very well. Who knows in what sequence they were shot. Now, I did find something odd here. This tree and this tree looks like they have been snapped off, and they're about head high for this guy. And speaking of head high, does this not look like his hair is pulled back in a ponytail or something like that? I mean, would that explain what this is draped over his shoulder? Is this a Bigfoot ponytail? And did he find a little red ribbon somewhere to tie it up with? Because I wonder where a Siberian Bigfoot would shop. Do they have dollar stores in Siberia? Anyway, I am just kidding there. So that is it for this closer look. You guys, it's your turn. Weigh in. Let me know what you think. And unlike John Travolta, I don't think I'll be solving any big mysteries with this little animation, but it was at least really fun for me to put this together and get a sense of how this guy might have been moving. So there you go. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to go check out MK's video. It's really cool, and that's it.